What's up? We got Arrow Season 5, Episode 16, Checkmate. So it starts off with Oliver going to like a place where he's like, hey, and Kurt's like, hey, he's trying to get Felicity, but she isn't answering because obviously she's with Helix. And he's like, hey, does that say demon or lemon? And he's like, yeah, that's a demon. So he basically goes into into the place and is like, hey, I'm a former student of a person that's here, and one of the ladies like, former, that means you're no welcome here, and gets into the fight, but she's like, and Oliver defeats her, but then that's when the woman comes out to reveal that she's Talia, Oliver's former trainer, and she's like, hey, we concluded our business 5 years ago. And he's like, yeah, I need your help. I want to find out who Prometheus is. Yeah, and she's like, yeah. Oliver, did you ever realize her last name? And she's like, her name is Talia Al Ghul. And he's like, yeah, why would you train a guy? Because you killed his father, like you killed hers. Yeah. And she's like, oh, did you ever learn her name? Her name is Talia Al Ghul. She and her father were at odds, but she did like the guy, so she's kind of mad at Oliver for killing him. And she's like, hey, just tell me who Prometheus is. And she's like, fine, Prometheus is Adrian Chase. So Oliver decides to pull a JoJo and bust into Adrian Chase's office and says, yo, Adrian, what's up? And she's like, and he's like, hey, we're kind of doing business here. He's like, I need to talk to you. And Oliver shows up as Green Arrow, and Prometheus and Adrian's already onto it, saying, hey, your other self is kind of, wanted. You're kind of wanted by the FBI. And he's like, I have, and the best acting ever from the actor is kind of like saying, hey, you can't hurt me because I have your girlfriend. So if you kill me, she dies. If you don't save her, she dies. So what are you gonna do, Oliver? Best acting ever. I love this episode. So what are you gonna do, Oliver? Yeah, he's kind of in predicaments because if he doesn't help her, she dies. If he dies, she dies. If he doesn't help her, she dies. So how is he gonna save Susan? So he's like, Oliver, I'm 10 steps ahead of you. You don't even know what game we're playing yet. I love this. So I love this episode. So anyway, they decide to, fight. So they decide to, go. And so Oliver's like saying, he's trying to get Felicity. So we see Felicity at Helix, and and she's like, welcome Helix, Felicity. And she's like, yeah. So she gets Curtis's calls, and she's like, hey. He gets Curtis's calls, and he's like, hey, I'm sorry. And he's like, John said you're part of, you helped, and you have some sort of group. And she's like, I'm helping Helix out. So, yeah. I'm helping Helix out. So they decide to, go and fight, They decide to, so she's like, I need your help on. So she's like, so they find out Prometheus' wife, and he's like, did you know your wife was Chloe Starkiller? And she's like, no, according to the mayor and the police, you're the killer. And then the ACU just randomly decides to show up and get them. And he's like, we're here for the rest of Billy. And it's just like, how did you know he'd be here? Oliver had to throw the Green Arrow under the bus last episode by saying he killed Billy, and now the SCU is after him because of what Oliver said. And now Oliver's also, he thinks they're like, hey, Thea's safe wherever she is, she's safe. So I decided to, go and fight the team. Decided, to go and fight. So Yeah. Yeah, so it's like to go and, fight Prometheus. Curtis uses his teeth spheres to fight. So Oliver brings Doris, and she's like, and one of the worst acting ever, not one of the worst, but it's one of the worst. She's like, you killed all those people, but I know it wasn't you. Huh? You just admitted to know, she's like, you're a throwing star killer. And he's like, I do. You don't know the whole, it's not that simple. He's like, yeah, it's simple. You killed all those people, but it isn't you. Okay, lady, you just admitted to him killing a bunch of people, but you don't believe it was him? But then he just kills her because he's like, why'd you bring her into this? So, okay. So, yeah, but then she passes away off screen. She dies off screen because Felicity says that she died on the way to Starling General. Or Star General. Star City General. That's kind of confusing. What they call it, Starling General, but sometimes they call it Star General. It's kind of weird how they do this. But that was one of the terrible actings I've ever seen. She's like, they just told me that you killed people, but I don't know but I know it's not. That's not you. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, but then Oliver's about to take out Prometheus, but who shows up? But Talia al Ghul. And she's like, Talia, you're working with him? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, and she's like, I got him because you killed my dad, bruh. So, you killed my dad, bruh, so I want revenge, bruh. So, yeah, that's her whole thing. She just wants she hates Oliver because Oliver killed her dad. That's her whole motivation for hating him. And she wants Oliver to suffer. She's like, just make him suffer. And he's like, yeah. He's like, Oliver, I was taught, someone taught him that he needed to learn why he killed. So he wants to teach Oliver why Oliver does the way he does. And that basically ends the episode. OMG, this is one of my favorite Arrow episodes ever to date. There may be some down the line that could totally defeat this one. But for now, Season 5, Episode 16, and overall saves Susan Williams. But I think Susan Williams leaves the show. As I said before, it's totally weird how the show, works. How the show works. So yeah, that is a pretty good episode, everybody. Susan Williams. I think Susan Williams leaves the show again. Because what do they need her for now? She got her job back. She knows Oliver's Green Arrow. Oliver saved her life. What do they need her for? If I'm wrong, what do they need her for? Tell me in the comments below. What does Susan Williams matter now? But still, this is one of my favorite episodes of Arrow. Favorite episodes. I think it debunks Season 4, Episode 5. Because Episode 16 proves why this show is one of the best seasons of Arrow. It defeats Season 4, Episode 5. And yeah, we'll pretend that Season 4 was some fever dream that we all had, and Season 5 and Season 4 never happened. We all dreamed it all. Let's just pretend that. Let's just pretend that Season 4, we just dreamed Season 4, and Season 4 never, and Season 4 was just something else that happened. And Season 5 is the best season. Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend that I dreamed Season 4, that Season 4 didn't happen and I dreamed it all, because what a waste of a season that was. It felt like a dream. It felt like a bad dream. Let's just say Season 4 was a bad dream that we all had, and Season 5 is a good dream that we all want. Let's say that. Do you want that, everybody? Do you want Season 4? Season 5 is like a good dream that we're all having, but Season 4 is a fever dream that we all had one night when we were all asleep. We dreamed that Season 4 happened. Yeah, I'm pretending Season 4 was just some fever dream I had. But anyway, that's it for this video. And I'll see you next time for some more Arrow. Yeah, Prometheus, throwing star killer. Throwing star.